Hey everybody, welcome to my channel. My name is Lynn and this is Lynn's Wonderful World of Makeup and More. In today's video, I am going to be doing a full face of products that I have never used before, including for my eye look. I will be doing my mini controversy Jeffree Star x Shane Dawson palette. I've never used it before. I won it from my beautiful friend Zena. If you guys want to see a full face of products that I've never used before and how they perform and what kind of looks I can come up with this palette, stick around.
It must have been cold there in my shadow.
Welcome back everybody. Like I said, welcome. My name is Lynn and this is Lynn's Wonderful World of Makeup and More. For those of you that are new here on this channel, I do things like tutorials, first impressions, try-ons, get ready with me's, hauls, unboxings, pretty much anything that has to do with makeup and fun I like to do on my channel. So if you wouldn't mind jumping down and hitting that subscribe button, and also turn on your notification bell. That way you get notified each and every time I upload some new content. I'm going to be having a lot of new things coming up in my channel, especially with the holidays coming. But in today's video, I am doing a full face of products that I never used before. And like I said, I am going to be creating a look for the very first time with my Jeffree Star x Shane Dawson mini controversy palette. I won this palette a while back from my beautiful friend Adventures with Zena. If you guys do not know who she is, you really need to go check out her channel. She is super amazing. I will link it down below in my description box. Now, the only thing that I did use on my face that is not brand new was my foundation, because as I laid everything out, I realized that I could not find the one foundation that I've never used before. Always having stuff still packed up in boxes, it's been hectic trying to find things. I did set my face with, I did use the Lottie London Before Anything Else primer. I've never used this before. If I did, it may have been only once, and I don't remember. But it was still sealed, so I don't think that I did. And I did try the Jacob Black liquid corrector that we got in Boxy this month. It scared me because it was pink. I generally use my Pixie x Petra little thing, and I use the green to even out my eyes, but the pink did work well. Like I said, I did use the same foundation that I always use, my Becca in Buff, but I am going to be using this concealer for the first time. This is the Baked Radiance Cream Concealer in Light by Laura Geller. As you can see, I've never used it. I use this one all the time, you guys. It's the Real Deal Concealer by Laura Geller, and this stuff is amazing. This is a little sample bottle, and I got it at Marshall's for like $2, but I use one little teeny tiny dot on both eyes, so I'm hoping that this concealer is just as impressive. And from the looks of it, it is. I don't think it may not be exactly as full of coverage as the liquid one, but it is going on nicely. And I know most of you guys are probably like, she's using her finger. I've used my hands to put my foundation on since I first started wearing makeup when I was a teenager. I've tried to adjust to sponges when it comes to applying my foundation and concealer, and I'm just more comfortable using my fingers, guys. Sorry. But that worked out pretty well. And then for my powder, this is the Beauty Bakery Better Not Bitter setting powder. Comes in a little package like this. Looks like flour. I got this a while back in a box from Stephanie, Miss Busy Beauty. For those of you that do not know who she is, where have you been? You really need to get in touch with her if you want to get some beautiful makeup lots, and get your money's worth. She is definitely the person to go to for that. Now, I have not used this yet. I don't know if you guys can see it. I don't want to tilt it so much. It does actually look like flour. I can tell you, this will not be something that I use on a regular basis because it's really, really messy. And I'm not fond of loose powders like this. I really don't like loose powders too much, but it was one of the only ones that I had that was new. Well, not new, but I hadn't tried it yet, and I've never tried any of the powders from Beauty Bakery. I have a couple of their eyeshadow palettes, but that's about it. Now, it did go on nicely, but it got all over my shirt, and it is all over my hands. And as I'm putting the top back on, it's falling everywhere. I just don't like the mess. For my eyebrows, I am going to attempt to use the Realer I Am Inspiring eye pencil we got a few months back in BoxyCharm. For those of you that have followed me for a while, you know eyebrows is not my strong point, and that I actually used to just use a eyeshadow. I would swipe it across my eyebrows, and then my beautiful friend Naomi King sent me a friend mailbox, and it had the Goof Proof eyebrow pencil in there, and it was a full-size one, and it had a little one with it as well, and I have been absolutely loving it. I was never brave enough to actually try another eye pencil, but this is the only one that I haven't tried before. Usually when I get them, I give them away because I know I'm not going to use them, but I guess I need to start learning how to do my eyebrows a little bit better. That's actually not too bad for me not really knowing what I'm doing. I mean, they're not the best, but the pencil actually performs really well. The one thing that I am going to use the same is my eye primer. And the reason why I say that is because I have heard mixed reviews about this palette and the way it performs. I have heard a lot of people say that it's not up to par with the other Jeffree Star palettes. And since most of you know I am not a huge fan of his, if I have any issues with the palette, I don't want anybody saying that I'm hating on him. I'm going to give the palette a fair shot, just like I would give any other palette. So that's the only reason I am using the same eye primer. I don't want anybody saying it was because I switched up and used a different eye primer, and that's why it didn't work out well. So now we are going to attempt to create a look. Like I said, this is the mini controversy Jeffree Star times Shane Dawson palette. I know you guys have probably seen it 100 times. That's what it looks like. And I am going to attempt to create a look. You guys know that I find that the Pretty Vulgar eyeshadow primer is a little tacky, but it's the one I've been using for the past 2 months. So I am going to take the Cry on My Couch, which is this shade right up here at the top, and I am just going to brush that across my lid, all over my lid.
Call from my husband.
So just to even it out. Hold on 1 second, guys. I'll be right back with you. Okay, guys, sorry about that. I had a phone call come through. I tape on my phone, and I usually don't have the best reception. But when I am in somewhere where I know that I can hold signal, I try to answer it. It was an important phone call I needed to really take. So like I said, I was putting the Cry on My Couch over all over my lid, my entire eye, just because I find the Pretty Vulgar eye primer to be a little sticky. And now let me see what I'm going to do. I think that I am going to take the, let's see, let me find the brush I want to use. I think that I am going to take the Diet Root Beer, which is the middle shade, and I am going to use that for my transition color. I can tell you guys now that this is not going on as smooth as my other Jeffree Star palettes have, but I don't think it's that bad. I mean, I don't think it's horrible. Not the way other people were making it sound. They made it sound like it was, some people made it sound like it was horrendous. I think it's a little, you gotta do a little bit more to even it out. But we'll see how it is when I get to blending and those steps, because that's the part that's important to me, is are they going to blend together smoothly, or is that going to be an issue? Oh, I feel like I'm catching a cold, guys. I don't know if being in a different area, whatever, is affecting my sinuses, or because there's a cat here. There's a cat, and I'm not used to being around cats. I'm used to being around a dog, or if it's just simply the weather change and it's cold now. But either my nose is completely runny or completely stuffy, and this morning it's wanting to run. So please excuse me. I know you guys can probably hear it in my voice that I'm catching a cold. Okay, so that wasn't too bad. I'm going to take the shade My Apology, which is this deeper brown, and I'm going to use that just in the outer corner to darken it up. Now, usually I would have loved to play with the blues and the purples, but I have to go into town today, and with me not being too sure about how this palette was going to perform, I didn't want to go with anything too crazy. I'm also going to take that same brown and go under my eye. Just about maybe 2/3 of the way. And then I'm guessing that I am going to take my boyfriend's purse. First, I'm going to try it without spraying the brush, just to see, because, oh, that went on nicely without even having to spray the brush. So, I don't know what everybody was complaining about when it came to this palette. Like I said, I'm not a huge fan of his anymore, but he does make wonderful makeup products. And all the complaining I heard about the Shane Dawson times Jeffree Star palettes, I'm not seeing an issue at all. I am going to go back into Diet Root Beer and just go back and forth just to blend the two browns together. Not really, I barely touched the product. I just wanted to get a little bit on the brush to blend them together. Where's the brush I just had? Okay. And I am going to just a little to make sure that it's all coming together nicely. I think I'm going to, where is my brush? I think I'm going to go back into and go all the way under my eye with the My Apology. And I am going to now use LA Colors, just a regular black eyeliner. I don't think even when I was a teenager I ever used any LA Colors products. I got these at the Dollar Tree one day. I just like to have some extra simple black eyeliners on hand because I'm always losing stuff or moving stuff from bag to bag, and then I can't find it when I need it. But I don't think I ever used LA Colors makeup I was always like Maybelline, CoverGirl, things of that nature. Before I started really getting into makeup. So that went on nicely. I am going to use the Ciate London Triple Shot XXL mascara. I have not tried this yet either. Now, I am not going to use the eyeshadow primer. I usually go in with my Laura Geller Fortifying Eyeshadow Primer, but since this is supposed to be about first times, I'm not going to use a primer today because that's the only one that I have. And this mascara is nice. As those of you that have been here before know, I tend to go in with my Laura Geller eyelash primer, and then I like to use 2 different mascaras. This is the only one I have right now that I have never tried. So, excuse me, I got a piece of hair caught in there. So I won't be doing a double mascara today, but it's looking like I'm not going to have to. This is going together fairly well. And it's not clumping up, which is a big issue for me, especially without a primer. But yeah, that looks pretty decent. I got this one eyelash that is giving me a fit, you guys. I know you can see me. Like, okay, there you go. I got it. Okay, now that's better. So, I don't have any highlighters that I've never used before, except for the Jeffree Star Liquid Frost highlighter, and I've had it for forever, but it is in the shade Heat Wave, and I forgot I've had it. I took it out when I first got it. I couldn't remember why I never used it. That is definitely too extremely dark for my skin tone. So, what I'm thinking about doing is, let me see. I wonder if that would work. What I'm thinking about doing is, going back in with my boyfriend's purse and just adding a little bit to my cheekbones. I know it's not going to be anything blazing. Actually, you guys can, it is showing up. It is giving me a little bit of pop right there. I want to take the white right there, and if I can find the right brush, yes, my little brush. This is what I'm going to put in my inner corner. I don't know if you guys can see it or not. I can see it in my mirror. It's not anything too extreme, but it is showing up. I'm also going to put some in my brow bone area, blend it out. I have this blush I believe I got this the one time I got my ice cream beauty box. It is one of the hugest blushes I have ever seen. I'm going to use that for my blush today. Wow. It's I was expecting it to be really pink when I swiped it, but it's very nice and it's buildable. It's buildable. I don't always like to have a lot of blush on, but today we're gonna go with that. Now, I have 3 lipsticks that I've never used before. I've had this one for a while. This is Benefit. Who Are You Wearing? I have this Laura Geller Color Drenched Lip Gloss in Guava Delight. This is a little corally. I think I might use this when I do my Violet Voss Coral Pop palette. And then I have this Appeal Ultra Cream Liquid Lipstick. Trying to get the wrapper off of this because this is the one that I want to use. I think the other 2 are just not right for the look that I put on my eyes. I can say I hate these dofas, the ones that have the hole in the middle. I have really tiny lips. And it's already hard for me to apply my lipstick because my lips are so tiny. But I hate the ones that have that hole in the middle of the dofa. But that is a very pretty color. Before I go out, I will probably add some lip gloss on top of it because you guys know I am a lip gloss freak, but this is the only lip gloss I have that is brand new, and I'm not liking to put this color with what I have on my eyes. So what do you guys think? This is my completed look with a pretty much full face of products that I never used before. Like I said, the only thing I used that I never used before was my foundation, and I'm sorry about that, guys. I did have a new foundation to try for you guys, but I cannot locate it, and I had already had everything set out to do this video. But this is my completed look. What do you guys think about the look I created with the Mini Controversy palette? I actually really like this palette. One of the reasons why I hadn't tried it was because I heard so many people complaining about it. Plus, with all the controversy going, mini sarcasm, with all the controversy going on with him and how I was feeling about him, I wasn't sure that I wanted to use it on my channel. But I'm happy I did. I don't think... I thought the quality of this palette was just fine, but this is my first time using it. I will have to play around with it some more and play with the colorful aspect of it, the blues and the purples, and then I can give you guys a true impression after I've used it a couple of times of how I really feel about it. But let me know what you think. Have you, any of you guys, used any of these products? Is there any new products that you would like to see me try? Because I'm going to try to do a full face of something at least twice a month on my channel, maybe every week. I haven't decided yet. Full face of different things. Like I got a full face of affordable makeup to do for you guys next week. I already have it set up. That's all I have for you guys today. Like I said, if you're new here, if you wouldn't mind hitting that subscribe button, I would really appreciate it. Also, if everybody would rate my video, if you like the look I came up with, or you like these kind of videos, give me a thumbs up. If you don't like these kind of videos, give me a thumbs down. I'm okay with that. That way, I know how you feel and whether you want to see me do these kind of videos or not. Your opinion means a lot to me, and it helps me decide what I am and am not going to put on my channel. But that's all I have for you guys today. Until next time, love and hugs, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.